Hello, hello. You're tuned in to Common Motives. We're here today to pray to the music gods. Here's a list of places you can find me. Enjoy the video. Hey everyone. It's Walkthrough Wednesday, so we're going to do our best to go through everything I'm doing in FL Studio. I'm going to use stock samples and stock plugins. So we'll go for a kick drum. Grab something from here. We're going to trim it. We're going to click on the sample. Go up to the top left. There's a envelope tab, the second one there. Now we're going to bring down the attack, bring down the hold, down the decay, and the sustain, and the release. Right click on the sample to go to the piano roll. I'm going to do drum and bass. You don't have to do drum and bass if you don't want to. I'm going to try this one. We're going to go into the mixer on insert 3 where our kick is. I'm actually just going to press F2 to rename it and name it kick. We'll pick a color. And we're going to go with Parametric EQ2. I'm going to go up to the top right, the two arrows, right click and go to 20 Hz, 18 kHz cut. We're going to bring the high end right down. So that we just got the bass of the kick. And then we're going to grab another kick sample and we're going to put it on 4. And we'll go to our mixer, insert 4, grab Parametric EQ2, top arrows, 20 Hz, 18 kHz. We're going to bring the low end up. I'm going to cycle through these EQ settings. We're gonna grab, we're gonna bring down a little bit of the middle here. And then we're gonna bring up the, so what I'm doing here is grabbing this little tab here on the top right, whichever EQ band you want to use. Bring it up all the way and then go down 1. You'll get like a notch. And you can scroll the mouse wheel over it to change the range of it. We're going to bring up, I guess, like the high mids. And that'll be a good, we're going to rename it here, kick high. Press F3 to give it the same color you last used. We're going to also insert a layer. You can click on this little box here, the little rectangle. Hold Alt and press down to bring it to the bottom. Then we're going to click on that box again for the 2 samples. And then we're going to go to our layer and set children. That'll layer the 2 kicks together. I'm going to go back to this high kick. We're going to bring up the low end a little bit more. And we're also going to insert transient processor and bring the release down. It's a little better. Okay, I'm going to save. I'm going to grab a kick, or not a kick, sorry, a snare. Or some claps. What is this? No, we don't want that. Snares. We're going to put these two claps on insert 2 and the two snares on insert 1. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to insert a layer. Then we're going to select these rectangles for all 4 snare samples and go set children. I can get rid of all 4 of these and just put it in where the layer is. We don't really need to do any EQing. I'm going to name this claps, and then insert 2 will be snares. I think that's how I have it. 2 is clap. We're just going to do this here. We'll look for a hi-hat. I'm just going to double check this EQ. Make sure we're not getting a bunch of low end here. And we are, so we can cut that. Go to our snare and do the same. We're going to insert transient processor and bring it down. Bring down the release. And we're going to look for a hi-hat sample. That one might be alright. We're going to clone this here, and we're going to click on the sample, go up to the envelope tab, bring down the attack, bring down the hold, bring down the decay, bring down the sustain, bring down the release. I'm going to put that in here. Put those on insert 9, and we'll do our EQ trick here and bring out the low end, or to cut out the low ends. And we're going to bring in some high mids. And we're going to work on our melody quickly here. I probably won't go too much longer. I got some stuff going on, so we'll try and get through this quickly. Again, melody is kind of a personal preference. Whatever sounds good to you is what you should go with. Did not mean to zoom in. Sounds not bad. I'll use Toxic Biohazard. We'll go up to Options in the middle and Reset Program. I'm going to select the square and turn on the second one. Go to the mix in the middle, turn it up to 100. We're going to select another square. We're going to bring it down 7. So we're going to bring it down 12. We'll bring down the top one to 5. Unison Voices 3, turn down the detune, turn up the pan. I'm going to throw in some bass notes here. We're going to actually bring this up to the transpose at top left, bring it up 12. We're actually going to bring it up to 24. I'm going to insert another Toxic Biohazard for our melody. Options, Reset Program. We'll paste in this melody. And kind of just trial and error, mess with the sound a little bit in the middle of the matrix there. Turn up the Unison Voices, turn up the detune and the pan. So we're going to reset this here to 0. I'm going to bring down the 12, I think. We're just going to paste in some more. We'll do a fifth. So bring it up 7 semitones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See how that sounds with our drums. Might have to tame it a little bit. We'll go to our bass insert. Bring it down a little bit. With our melody, I think we're going to do Soundgoodizer. EQ it a little bit. bring out or cut out the low end. I'm going to select Control Shift select all of our drum channels. I'm going to send it to an empty channel. Down at the bottom you want to right click on the little arrow, go route to this track only. We're going to name this track Drums Mix. I like to give it a different color. And then with that new drum mix track selected, we're going to go down to the bottom and left click on the arrow. That'll give us a double signal of our drums. And we can turn that down a little bit. We'll call it drums double. Give it a color. What we're going to do with our drum mix channel, we're going to send it to these. We got our bass channel. And then we got our melody channel. That'll be the last thing we do before we wrap the video up. We're just going to click on our drum mix and we're going to go to the bottom of the bass track and right click, sidechain to this track. And then we're going to do the same thing with the melody, sidechain to this track. Then we'll go to our bass and we'll insert Fruity Limiter. I'm going to select the compression at the bottom, bring down the threshold quite a bit, bring up the knee, turn up the ratio to about 2. You can tell up in the top left, this little panel here will show you what you're at. We're going to bring up the sidechain input to 1. We're going to turn down the threshold a bit more. That'll give us room for our drums to punch through. And then we're just going to left click on this Fruity Limiter, go down to Save Preset, and we're going to drag it onto the melody. And then we have our melody set. Alright, we're going to leave it at that. We've got a good foundation for a future project or something like that. Hopefully it inspired you a little bit. Go make something awesome. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, help the channel grow. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.